Why, hello there. Welcome to 2024 me. Not much to say about it, nothing's really changed. People have many New Year's goals. I too am one of those people who have goals that I would like to try and fulfill this year. I also have a lot of art goals. I am a multimedia artist, I think. One of my 2024 goals is to stop dressing like this every single day and start dressing more like whatever this is. Half of this isn't even mine. And what way for not me to spend a lot of money and have really nice quality clothing is to make my own. I made this top, not for video, but I made this top. It's one of my favorite things. Unfortunately, I don't have money, so I can't get stuff that I need to make the fashion that I want. So what can I do with this knowledge? I can draw it instead. That's what we're doing today. I'm just gonna draw clothing that I want to make possibly in the future. I have a few ideas. They're mostly like overwear. So let's just go look at, let's go see what I drew. Starting off, I actually drew hats. I drew a bunch of trapper hats. Why? Because my friend has one and now I want one. So I did 3 trapper hat designs. They're fine. I like them. They're all interesting. I definitely want to do more because this is probably like one of my favorite parts. But for the first one, I actually based it off of a crochet cardigan that I've been working on for a super long time. Yes, there will be a video on it. I don't know when that's going to come out. Hopefully like by next month because I still got to work on it. But that was probably the one that I had in my head the most. Like I immediately knew how to do it. Cause I've already technically started on it, essentially. Well, I've started out the cardigan and I can make a hat to go with it. But I think it's fun. I think it'd be fun to crochet. For the second one, I designed a space one. I actually have this space like galaxy fabric in my fabric cord and I need to use it. I did buy it for a different project, which I will be using it for that project too. That one I've also been working on for a long time. But I thought with the excess fabric, I can make a hat. So why not? I also thought it'd be fun to have like some felt stars and patches on there. And just make it more interesting. For the final one, I didn't know what to do. I'm surprised I didn't do a moth design, but I ended up going with a shark. Why a shark? I don't know. This one was just really random, but I thought it'd be funny to have like little eyes on it with like shark teeth sticking out. I'm most likely not going to make the shark one, and if I do, I'm probably going to sell it or give it away. But I definitely want to make the patchwork green one to go with the cardigan, and the space one, because why not? I also want to make like a regular normal one, like maybe like black and brown, because that seems the most easiest. But those are some hats. Moving right along, I actually designed a bunch of crochet sweaters. I've really been into crochet in the past year, but I've been doing it for a few years now. I don't want to just make sweaters though. I did make a video on making some Halloween crochet stuff last year, 2023. So I want to do it again. I know that video is pain and struggling, and I know that I'm just like, I don't want to do it again, but I want to do it again because it's fun. I enjoy it. I have ideas, but I just sort of started out with like a basic shape, and then I just sort of copy and pasted it like the trapper hats. For the first batch, I actually started out with a bunch of star sweaters. I actually stole this directly from my sketchbook that I'm almost done. I'm finishing it up. There will be a sketchbook tour. But I had done a full outfit for it, and I thought it'd be fun to like do a couple extra designs with it. So rather than just doing like one star design, I actually did the same thing with like multiple colors. So I did a pastel blue version and a green version as well. Then I moved on to making more. These ones, they're okay. I wanted like a primary color heart one as well. I thought that'd be cute. The spiral one, that was just like the most random one. I just randomly thought of it and like, well, I need to make it, so I need to fill it up. So I did a random spiral one, but that one can really have any colors. Not a huge fan of that one. But the last one, that is actually a one that I would actually probably wear a lot because it's green and it has a star on it. Two things I really, really like. Speaking of the final design, I thought it'd be fun to add like star patches on the elbows because some sweaters have those and it would match the star on the front. And not much else to say about that. I do really like this sweater. Will I make it? Maybe. This next little batch is just all like random ideas that I have. But one of the sketches I actually started on this same, like the sweater page. So I just copy and pasted into there. But this is more star green stuff. I love stars and I love green and I weirdly think they go well together. So I designed like a sort of cat hat beanie thing with like little stars that come down on the sides. My friend actually made something very similar to this in purple. And I think she's made a black and white one for someone else that she sold, which is pretty cool. So now I want to make one. But I also designed a matching top with like an off-the-shoulder top, and it has that same like star idea with the sweater. So it has like the elbow patches and the one on the front, and I think it's striped too. But these ones actually came pretty easy to me. The last one on this sort of slideshow, this last drawing, the colors did not come easy to me. I think I should have gone with the same colors that I used for the other ones. But it doesn't really matter. If I ever want to make it, then I can just change the colors. Or I can just like edit it whatever in the drawing. I do really like the idea of the bustier top and the striped fingerless sort of glove things. That's what I'm saying they are. Arm warmers? I don't know. But I do like the idea. I just think the color is weird. But I definitely do want to make that. I think that is something I could definitely make in a reasonable amount of time for the summer, I guess. Because I do have my own bustier tops already. I've made 2 already. So I do know how to make them, and I can figure it out pretty easily, most likely. So that would probably be like the easiest project I could do. Now to wrap it all up, I actually designed some trench coats. I love trench coats. They look so cool to me. This was actually like some of my favorite sketches overall. But I designed 4 trench coats in total, and they're all wacky ideas. Like they're basically just trench coats, and then you put really cool designs on them. That was my thought process. But for the first one, I went with a classic black trench coat, and then I put like bones on it. That looks so cool to me. I don't know why. I love it. It's so cool. I think I was slightly inspired by Chaz from Hello Boss, because whenever I think of a skeletal jacket, I think of his jacket, despite there not being a lot of skeleton elements on it. So I definitely tried to like push it with mine. It looks more like a skirt in my opinion, but I think it still looks cool. And then for the second one, I completely just went space. I was gonna do similar to the trapper hat, but then I just sort of wanted like a simpler one that I could wear out with friends stargazing. And of course for the last 2 designs, again trench coats, I made them both based on moths. The first one I did was a Luna moth, and then the second one I did was the Death Head moth, which they were both fun to draw. The Luna moth, I actually had a little bit of trouble. I wanted to do gradients on it, but I'm not entirely sure how I would do that if I were to make it. I would have to try and find a specific fabric, but I don't think I'd be able to find it very easily. So instead of like having a lighter gradient, I did like the veins in the wings as like lighter stripes. I also added like a slit in the back to mimic like the long ends of the wings, and I thought that looked really cool. As for the Death Head's jacket, that one was really interesting to me. I looked at the reference and I immediately knew where things were gonna go. But it turned out looking like a pirate's jacket. I'm not mad about it. I really like it. But it's very piratey to me. I think the yellow is a bit overwhelming in some areas, so I may need to like cut it down a little bit. But I still really like it, and I would definitely wear it 100%. I don't know where I would wear it. I would wear it though. But it looks more like a wasp than a moth death head, in my opinion. And with that, that is all the designs that I had time to make because of bad planning. But I hope you enjoyed this video. Let me know if you actually want me to make any of these, because I think that'd be really fun. But thank you for watching. I will see you in the next video. Bye-bye.